Hi everyone, it's Shannon, aka QB Crossing. I hope you are staying warm. I hope you're having a cozy and wonderful holiday season so far. Today we are going to be touring a magical winter city. It is just the perfect little Christmas island. This one is set at night, and I have just been so in the Christmas, just holiday spirit in general. So I wanted to tour another kind of fun winter island with you all. So let's just get right into it. So here we are on this winter wonderland. I think even the resident rep is right here greeting us at the entrance. But we are going to check out the island map first. So this is the island of Genovia. The dream address is on the screen, as well as all of the creators' socials, and will be in the description. So be sure to just check them out, show them some love, and also visit the dream if you want some Christmas or wintry inspiration yourself. So there are 3 resident reps on this island, and then a ton of really cute villagers. I honestly think this is like my dream lineup here. There's so many great villagers. They're all so cute, and I feel like they would really enjoy a winter island. I can't wait to see some of them with their cute little winter outfits on. And the map itself looks really nice. Looks like we're gonna get some more of a like structured city in the front, and then maybe some more natural areas towards the back of the island. So let's just actually start checking out the island now. So this is already so magical right off the bat. This entrance is so beautiful. I mean, I love the snow just coming down. I love that they set their island to be at a time where it's snowing, and like late at night just works really beautifully with all of the lights coming from the Christmas trees and the party lights arch, the street lamps. It just looks really so good. I feel so cozy and calm on this island. I am already loving it. So a great start. And the pathing that they're using is really beautiful. This is this nice little tile pathing with some snow on it. So it works really well for a winter like city or town like this. I am going to go to the left first. So I do see that we have a rep house right here, right by the entrance, and look at that design behind the house also. We have some Christmas trees and then some of the cedar trees. So again, we're getting a lot of light on this island, even though it's set at night. I am going to go in the rep house. I really like Christmas interiors, so I think that, I don't know, I just like to tour interiors on these more holiday islands. Okay, this is just such a cozy living room here. I'm going to open up the camera for us so we can get some different angles. I am obsessed with that snowy wall and all of the decoration in here, even like the ambiance with the way that they've dimmed the lights. It's just so cozy. And again, like every little item here, I love the different little circular fuzzy rugs. It just feels like this would be the perfect little, I don't know, like living room setup for Christmas. I would love to be sitting here just like reading a book with a nice candle on, maybe a hot chocolate. It just feels so comfy. And I also really like the dog over there. So charming, this whole little setup that we have here. So this room over to the left is definitely one of the bedrooms, and this just feels so realistic. I honestly feel like I've seen a real bedroom that looks like this before, and I really like all of the antique furniture. I feel like I actually haven't seen the antique set being used as much now that we have like all of the new furniture sets from that 2.0 update, but this just works really nicely. And it just feels really warm, and it has a little bit of a vintage feel to it also, which I like a lot. Just their whole color palette in this house is really beautiful. Okay, so this room over to the right is another bedroom. This one has more of a like cozy cottage feel to it, and I really like this. I like that they have different furniture sets in these rooms, and I really also love the way that they're using these like counter pieces and making it a little like seating area right by the window. We also have that gorgeous wallpaper behind here with the northern lights. It just is such a winter dream all throughout this interior. I feel like this would be like the perfect little Airbnb for a holiday getaway. Okay, so up on this top level, this is really just so cute. Maybe this is like, feels like more of a child's room here because we have the smaller bed. It looks like some toys over to the left. And then over here to the right, it's like a little like living seating area, TV. Also just looks to be kind of like a storage space in a way with all of the boxes. Just feels very lived in and realistic. They also have lots of these nice little like hanging light bulbs, which I just think that they add a good amount of color and light to the space. This is just a really pretty layout. I always like to see how people lay out these larger rooms, and especially because they're not using any of the wall dividers, they've still broken it up really beautifully. Ooh, okay, so down here in the basement, it looks like there is some like, whoa, what is this? Oh my gosh, is this a special flooring that I've never seen? Oh my goodness, this is some like witchcraft stuff going on here. This feels very kind of, I don't even know, like magical, but also like a little bit witchy. I wasn't really expecting this, but it's really nice. I like the little cauldron over there as well. This is just such a cool little setup for a basement. I really, really like this. So back on the main islands now, we're out of the house. We are going to continue just exploring around to the left side of the island. So again, really great detail around this resident rep's house over here. We even have a little car parked outside. It feels very realistic and beautiful. And there's this little pathway back here. Also that level behind the house, they have it fully decorated with just some different trees. So it really just like fills out that entire space when you're looking from different angles, which is really nice. So let's see, over here we have our Able Sisters shop, and I love that there is a little Christmassy dress up in the window of Able's, and they did a really nice job with these pillars and those little display cases out front also. Just feels, like I said with a lot of other parts of this island, very realistic, and I love that about this island. So let's continue back through this way. We will make our way to all of the cool stuff that I'm seeing to the right, but I'm gonna follow this little pathway down and see where it leads us. So, okay, it looks like we have some more villager houses back here, and it looks like that their photos are in front of their house. So this is Deirdre's house. Looks like she's home, super cute. I love that, the way that the light comes in through the windows of these villager houses, especially on these nighttime islands. It's so, so charming. And then over to the left here, there's a little bit of a seating area, just such a nice little filler spot along the pathing. And that little pop of pink with those lamps is super cute. It fits in with this like Christmassy theme. It definitely has a very like magical feel all throughout here. And this is so gorgeous. The centerpiece bridge over here. Look at that view that we're getting with all of the trees in the background and the snowy, just little like snowfall basically coming out through there is so nice. I also love the little trees in the background also, just so, so charming and cute. Okay, so let's see here. We're gonna walk through this little pathway, and there is actually this little ice skating rink over here. I think you cannot have a Christmas island without an ice skating rink. And then all of these frozen items, they just, again, with this like little like pops of light coming through. So all the different light sources that they're using are really creative. So all of those illuminated frozen items really, really help bring some brightness to a nighttime island like this. Let's follow the pathway up here and see. Okay, so this leads us back over to where Abel's was. So I think that we've seen a good amount of the left side of the island. Let's just check up here. Oh, okay, so this is if we were to go to the right of the house. This is where this beautiful little kind of second level is with this gazebo here. I'm gonna open up the camera so we could get a couple different views from here also. Like these little facing inclines are so, so good. I love some symmetry. And I also just love being able to see different levels of the island. So I'm always opening up my camera at those different angles and different heights. So we're going to continue back this way. We're gonna go over where this little bridge centerpiece was and see what is going on behind those inclines. We'll also just take a look from this angle as well and see how stunning this is with those two houses on each side. And then again, all of those trees illuminated in the background. It looks so wonderful. So coming up here, this looks to be like a little villager neighborhood. It's structured so beautifully and it's just laid out really well. The way that they've placed their inclines, I feel like everything needs to be perfectly like just planned out for an island like this. I feel like some math is involved because you need everything placed just in the exact right tile, and they've done such an amazing job. And I like that all of the villager houses are really fenced in. I feel like I don't see people using fencing this much anymore, but it really helps just break up spaces, and it works really, really well, especially with this frozen fencing. So if we come up this incline here, oh my gosh, how beautiful. We have another villager house to the right, really going with that theme of symmetry throughout here. Another bridge centerpiece, and then look at this little mini village in the back with those doll houses, and then all of the little bubbles in the background, as well as that little Christmas tree. It's so, so cute. That is the perfect way to fill in that space between these two houses. I am definitely just so in love with this island. I'm getting a lot of just layout inspiration from this one. So we have Beau's house over here, really, really beautifully done as well. I'm just loving how I feel like I'm in a real city or town. And again, when these islands just feel like everything is a puzzle piece, it's so, so satisfying to walk around these. So, okay, if we come up this way, this is over by where that little kind of ice skating rink was. So I'm going to continue over here to the right, and look at this. We have another kind of bridge centerpiece. So I really like that they're using these bridges as centerpieces. It really just adds a little bit of fun to the island and the overall layouts. And that is just the most stunning Christmas view. I am absolutely in love with this setup. So we have all of these trees and they're all at like varying heights. The lights are on, of course. It just has this classic Christmas feel to it, and the medieval walls work so, so beautifully with a setup like this. Let's actually walk back there and get another couple of views here. So we have really, really cute like little seating areas all throughout here, benches, and then little places to sit with tables. And then this actually leads over to their museum, and that little doorway of light that comes out from the museum is just really, really stunning here. I'll open up the camera from a closer view, but look at how good that this looks. This is one of the most beautiful centerpiece designs that I have seen, and the snow falling, I mean, it is so, so charming. Okay, so I think let's go up here and see what is going on in front of this little like centerpiece area that we have. So this is actually to the right of resident services. Just to orient ourselves a bit, I think we'll make our way back up here once we loop around from the back of the island. But right here we have Marshall's house. I think that his house looks really great. I also really like the way that the trees are framing this house, since we're not using fencing here. So it's still really framing the space. So I really like that they're just getting creative with how these layouts are done for each of the houses. And then there's this really nice little kind of divider here with these black flowers. And then we have another villager house here. This looks like it's Fauna's house, and she just looks just so cute in that photo. I really love that they're using the villager photos in front, and it's really cool for us to see whose houses these are without actually going inside of them. So let's see, I'm going to continue this way because I see this really nice little diagonal pathing here. And if you know me, you know how much I love diagonal pathing, and this is a really nice use of it. I love the way that it connects the other areas of the island, and I love the way that that house just fits in that angle to the left over there. It looks really nice, and it just came together really, really nicely, as with this entire island and the flow of the island as well. So coming back here, it looks to be a little bit more of a natural area. We're getting this wood deck code, and then this really, really cute little place for some tea. All of the little storefronts behind here lit up. That looks so nice. I mean, this is just such a beautiful little Christmas view over here. And I think that this is actually connected to their little campsite area. So it's a nice little cozy place to sit. Oh wait, this isn't the campsite. I thought that it was. This is the ice skating rink. So this is a place to sit kind of next to the ice skating rink, maybe grab some tea or coffee, take a break. But look at this with this cute little ice skating sign, and then all of these party lights arches with the ice code looks so good. I love this little like ice skating rink path that they're using. It really fits in so beautifully on top of the in-game snow path. This is just such a magical little island. And before I go too far to the right, I did notice that there was a little pathway over here, and I think that this is probably going to lead us to like the secret beach. So let's see. This is a really nicely decorated natural pathing, and it just is so well decorated. The fact that they have all of these cliffs really fully filled with flowers and greenery, it works really well. And then this little fencing towards the end is really nice. And this leads you right to that secret beach. I mean, this is just so calming. It's such a calming and really stunning island. So we're going to continue up here. Also, I don't want to like discredit how much beautiful terraforming is going on. This waterscaping here is really well done. And I know that we've been looking at a lot of more structured areas on this island, but this is some really great natural terraforming inspiration here. So coming back up this way, I don't know if I had like really walked down this pathway enough, but there's this cute little tree sign, and it looks like you could maybe grab a Christmas tree over here. It's just so well curated with the items that they're using, and just the way that they've decorated feels really intentional. It's not overdone, and it's just really just cozy and warm to be on this island. So I'm going to continue coming through here. We saw the ice skating rink, but if we follow this little natural pathway, I see that we have an incline over here. And again, more great natural terraforming inspiration. So we have these two inclines. They look really nice. This little snow angel code is just my favorite. I think it looks so good. I actually downloaded it on stream the other day because I wanted to do a cute little winter path or winter build. And it's such a nice little snow angel path. I will definitely have it in the description if any of you guys are doing a winter island. And then coming up here, look at this. I mean, look at this from all the different angles here. I love that we can see those party light arches down below. They add just such a really festive bit of kind of light and color to this island. And then if we follow this bridge back here, there's two different pathways. So I'm going to come over here. It looks like we have another rep house back here, and then a really cute little place to sit by the fire. Again, I'm feeling like all of these are like the perfect little Airbnb stays for the holidays. I mean, if you saw something like this on Airbnb, or I don't know, like wherever you kind of rent a house, this would totally be somewhere I'd want to stay. And those little firewood codes that they're using look great also. Since we're touring interiors, let's check this one out. Okay, so like I thought, this one has the perfect little warm, cozy cabin feel to it. I'm gonna open up the camera here just to get some different angles. But I mean, they really just hit the nail on the head with the theme that they were going for with this one. It looks, oh, this is definitely like a bed and breakfast or a hotel, because I see that cash register in the front. So I'm thinking that all of the rooms will maybe be different hotel rooms. Okay, so over to the left here, it looks like we have one of those like double bed rooms. This is really very realistic, and I really like that it's not super modern. We have like the sewing machine here, so it definitely has a more like old school feel to it, and it definitely feels super kind of warm and cozy, just exactly what you would be expecting from a winter cabin. Okay, so the back room over here has what looks to be like a king bed, a little desk, a little place to sit, a fireplace. I really think that this is, again, just really well executed and exactly what I would really picture this cabin to look like on their island. So the room to the right, this looks to be like the little communal kitchen of the bed and breakfast. I mean, I would love to wake up here. This definitely feels like a little off the grid, just cozy getaway, and it looks just so well done with some of this ranch furniture, and then even just all of the little details with like the bread and the carrot cake. It is really, really charming. So the upstairs room looks amazing as well, of course. This maybe looks to be like a hangout space, maybe more of a living area. So up here we have just like a little kind of dining area and then a little place to just hang out. I really like the guitar on the floor also. Is that the guitar? No, I think that's the ukulele, but I think the ukulele is a cuter item in this game than the guitar anyway. So this looks just really, really nice. Ooh, okay, so down here in the basement, I think that this is probably like the bar of the bed and breakfast. I mean, this is really just so moody. I love the lighting in here. I love the little like different seating areas, and then also just how they've built out this whole space in general. Even the lighting that they use just feels very realistic to what you would see in kind of like an old school like restaurant or bar. It really is just so well done. Even this jukebox over here, all of the little details that they thought of are really just perfect. Okay, so continuing around the rest of the island, let's see what is to the other side of this pathway. Look at how cool this is. You can see the moon. I love the usage of the moon item here. It looks really, really good. I think we can even get down here and potentially on the same level as the moon. Oh no, you cannot get up there with the space, but it's really cool that you can get down here and just really explore all of the different levels of these cliffs. And it just is such a really nice view as you run around and really pan your camera up. So continuing up around this way, let's see, we're gonna head back down this incline and then kind of wrap our way around the rest of the island. So over here we are at the campsite. This is such a cozy little campsite. I also really like that they included the kids' tents here. I really love when people make their campsite feel more like a campground and add in some additional like kids' tents. I think that it really works well, and if you have the space, it's just really nice and it just fills out your campsite a little bit more. Even the little gyroids here and that wood plank pathing that they're using, it is really just well curated. So let's walk down here, this little pathway. This looks like a little kind of hidden Christmassy woodsy path. And then this actually leads, oh, how beautiful is this, to this little hidden like ice skating rink. This is probably more of a like natural ice skating rink, and it's just something that you might like stumble across in a really like cute little wooded area. I think that this is just well done. And then those glowing moss balloons, they add so much to this space, especially on a winter island. That is such a great item to use, which I would not have thought of. I didn't realize how nice all of the glowing moss items like the boulder also work on a snowy island. So let's just continue making our way up here and really explore all of the different levels. So I'm going to come up this vine, and I noticed that we have another bridge centerpiece, and then we get a really nice view of the campsite over there and that little like kind of natural ice skating rink in front. And then over here, there's a really cute little seating area, and it just looks so cozy with the usage of the blankets down at the bottom on the floor. Really, really well done. And this little reindeer looks so cute. So, okay, let's get back down on that little vine and make our way. I think we just need to see the front right side of the island. I think there's still quite a few things to see, but we have not gotten to them yet. So we're going to come wrap back around this way. So this is really cool. There's like this whole like kind of candy gumdrop like little, I don't know, like festive area over here. And they're using all of the little glowing moss items also, and just the colors that they're using. I mean, this just feels like a little like fairy, like Christmassy area. So if you like fairy core, you like Christmas, I feel like this is such a great idea for a build on your island. And even this little faux building in the background, that is really well done. And I like that you can see the little stars from the trees back there. It really feels just so, again, like on theme throughout this whole island. So, okay, coming up this way, can we come through here? Okay, cool. So over this way, there is a little like Santa sleigh over by this really nice terraforming over here. And we can see that bridge centerpiece that we were up on before. But if we come over this little bridge, I think that this is leading us over to one of the reps' cozy cottages. So we will go in there as well. I have been touring all of the interiors on this island, so I will make sure that I check that out. But I just want to see what's in front here first. So we have a little sleigh and this gorgeous little like sleigh track code as well. And a little cozy fire over here, just so fitting. If we come down on the beach, I just want to see if I've missed anything, which of course I have. There is this really cute little beach campsite area. I guess maybe not a campsite, but a little like place to sit and hang out with a little fire on the beach. So a cozy little campsite builds. And then I wanted to just come back here because I saw the peninsula from a different angle that we were at before, and I just wanted to see what they did over here. So they have this little lighthouse, and the terraforming that they did here is really nice. I think if you can get some terraforming on your peninsula, that's always a really great idea. And then you really can't go wrong with one of the lighthouses on your peninsula. So really, really beautiful. Let's head back up here and check out the inside of this cottage. Okay, this is so welcoming. I really like just all of the different furniture that they're using, and I really like the overall color palette. It's like a pretty neutral color palette with some greens and then all of the Christmas decor, a little place to sit by the fire or sit by the tree, and again, like the little places to read. I always feel like Christmas time I want to read a book and sit by the fire, so this is just really like making all of my dreams come true. The room over to the right here looks to be a bedroom with a little seating area, and I love how they've made such great use of the small space that we have in this side room. There's even a little desk area over to the back left. It is really cozy with these candles also. The back room here is another bedroom. This looks to be more like a master bedroom. And I think that the candles that they're using again in this room just work really nicely for that kind of nighttime cozy feel that this whole island has. And then we even have just some really cool little like light fixtures up on the top there. Is that a light fixture or, oh no, the little like kind of hanging vines, but they look illuminated here, which is really just so cool, and it adds that little bit of greenery to the space. So the room to the right is definitely the kitchen, and again, like with the last room, I really like that they're adding in some greenery into these spaces. I think greenery always makes spaces in real life or in Animal Crossing just come together so nicely, and this is a really good layout for a kitchen in general. So if any of you guys were looking for some interior inspiration, hopefully you're getting some with this island because they have so many nicely decorated rooms. The room upstairs here is just so magical. We have all of these like glowing stars on the wall. It really gives you like a kind of indoor camping feel. I think if I was a child, I would absolutely love to have sleepovers here with my friends. Honestly, I would still probably love to do this with my friends. It just feels so cozy and warm, and even the cookies in the center, they're just so fitting for this little Christmas island. So similar to the room upstairs, this seems to definitely be a room for kids, and it looks so good with the pinks down here. I love how playful they've made this and how whimsical this feels with the little teddy bears having a tea party, and then more of these little like nova lights and the crescent moon. They're just so wonderfully used in this room here. And even the pink bed and the pink couch, I would absolutely adore this room as a child. And again, I would probably still really like this room now. It just feels so warm and inviting. Okay, so let's explore the rest of the island. I think that we've seen a good majority of it, but there may be a couple of little things that we've missed along the way. I'm going to kind of come up this way through the beach, and then we have this really cute little seating area over here for dinner, and then all of this really nicely laid out, just like restaurant vibe. It kind of feels like a restaurant, but it also feels like really almost medieval because of the items that they're using. But I think it just goes with this whole like cozy getaway off the grid feel that I'm getting with a lot of the interiors and just a lot of the decorations throughout here. I am just so blown away by the creativity on this island. And then coming up here, this is actually, I believe, like Santa's chair. So I'll open this up because the build is really beautiful. I had seen this from one of the creators' posts, but look at how gorgeous this is. I love that they have this like really royal setup for Santa, and all of the illuminated items mixed with the trees and the lights on the trees just work so harmoniously together. And it just fits in really beautifully on the pathing that they've done throughout this island. This is just one of the best builds on this island and just, you know, in general. Let's see if there's anything over here. So that was the little like gumdrop area, at least that's what I'm calling it. So I think we just have to check out maybe what's over to the left. So, oh, okay, so we have Nook's Cranny over to the left. I don't think I get through that way, so let me kind of wrap back up around here, and we'll just come up through this way because we never really went from the right side. So as we come up over here, we have Nook's Cranny, and they've just done a really great job with kind of hiding the actual Nook's Cranny building with these display cases. And it just really feels like a toy shop, which is perfect for a Christmas island. We have lots of those little gift pile items also, and then even the little like dropped presents here. They're just so fitting for this little kind of toy shop vibe, and it's really nice that it's right over by Santa's chair over here. So maybe that's where you're getting some of your gifts, and then you're gonna go take a little photo with Santa, which I just love that so much. So let's see, I'm gonna come back up here, and oh, there's just a couple little things that we've missed up this way. So there's another little area over here on the beach for some tea. I guess it's not really on the beach, but basically on the beach for some tea with some teddy bears. This just feels really playful and whimsical on this side of the island. And if we come back up this way, I think we'll be back over here by the entrance. So wow, this island is just filled with festive holiday inspiration and just winter inspiration in general. I hope that you guys enjoyed this one. I'm really glad to have shared another holiday tour with you guys on the channel. I hope you all have a wonderful holiday and a happy and healthy new year. I will see you guys next time. Bye.